Hello. This is a test. So we're gonna press single player, new game. Of course, we're gonna play as the new Italian focus, and we're gonna press play. Hopefully, you can hear me and that this video is recording properly. This is a test. I'm gonna press start now. I'm gonna call it Italy test game. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, and first things first, when setting up a game, you have all these notifications to do stuff with. Always do research. Depending on whether you're going to war early, you should be up to date with guns. Up to 36 in the early game. See how it says 1938 here? You don't want to research that. You want to always do engineering and industry. These things are just really good, especially electronic engineering. And then this one, very good basic machine tools and construction 1. Your assigned units, for now you just want to select everything and put them into an army and then figure them out in a second. There's more important things, especially when you're in a multiplayer match. But for me, I'm in a war right now, so I have to prepare my armies. It all depends on what you're doing in that multiplayer match. So I'm gonna move some troops from the main army. I'm holding shift to select multiple units. Now I'm gonna hold control to add them to this front line. That's very easy. Okay. We're gonna go to our military factory stuff in production. So these are the filters. I'm gonna turn off the army filters and just see the navy. Everyone does this, just delete all of them. So I'm clicking and pressing enter so it deletes. Very easy stuff. And then I'm making convoys, and then if you're like Germany, you want to make some marines. If you're Italy, you want a proper navy, I think. Just make something else. Go to the navy screen over here, navy map mode. Just select all your navies. I like to group them up and figure them out later. Excuse me. Just like that. And now they're going to go there. Eventually I'll combine them. Free military factories. You're going to go back to your army stuff. You don't want to build planes early game because you probably won't have the industrial capacity for it. You want to build the basic stuff. Oh, I just made one of those. You need artillery. Artillery is needed in this game for that soft attack against infantry units. If you want tanks, sure. You need motorized for if your trains suck. You need trains for if you need trains, I guess. And armored cars if you want to have that extra attack power or something in your units. Whatever. Looks like I need this, this, and this. But I'm going to be deleting some units, which I don't need. Hopefully at least I can delete them. Maybe later. So, okay, we still have some more factories to put out. Let's put some in the light tank chassis. There we go. It says I need 2 rubber and 2 tungsten. I'm gonna go to trade, find my rubber, find someone I would like to trade with who hopefully has a good number. I'm not gonna trade with Portugal. I'll be wasting 1 factory for 1 resource. I need 2 of that resource. I like Siam. I think they joined Japan. They're fascists just like me. Oh, look, I get 8 for 1 factory. I'm going to press send. I need also tungsten. I'm going to go to tungsten. Portugal. Same thing. It does it automatically for me, or I could click this to make it automatic. Send. So that should go away when the game unpauses. I have free civilian factories. So you open up the construction tab. It says T. You can press T. I didn't know that, but you can. So there's infrastructure, and it's the percentage below the fraction. 80%, 80%. Over here is 40%. Obviously, we know the southern Italian states aren't as industrialized as the northern ones. So you want to build your factory somewhere that'll be built fast, and that's where the percentage is highest. And you want to start off with some civ factories to help you boost your production. Or you could do some military factories in between, just to have that balance. But I'm just letting you know, it's faster to make a military factory. So if you want to like add more military factories in between, just like that. Now you have 1 civ, 2 mills, 1 civ, 2 mills. Have a balance like that. But don't make it such a long list of things to make, because you're going to be specializing in the future. You're going to need to change it up. For focus, you just choose whatever you want. If you're playing as Germany, you usually want to do the Rhineland focus. It gives you political power and army XP. It's pretty good. Or you want to skip it and do like 4-year plan. Either way, it's up to you. For Italy, I'm not very sure how to do this yet, but we are at war with Ethiopia. So I'm going to find Ethiopian war logistics like in the old... Oh, there it is. Right here. All the way in the beginning. I missed it. Okay. So now we have our armies and stuff. We can now unpause the game. We have everything set up. Missing equipment production. Bombers. I don't want to build any fighters yet. I'm going to try to make better ones. But here's all our fighters that we have. I'm just going to select all of them. Send them to here. And I'm going to select these ones and send them here, so that the max capacity planes doesn't reach capacity or overpass it. Okay, I think I'm good to go. I've already done resources. I just have to unpause for that to go away. Not enough manpower. I can't help that. I have to make that infantry equipment. No template. Interwar armored car. Yeah, so I'm making this without... I'm making the armored car without it being in a military template. But that's okay. I'm going to add it into the future. I just want a good supply of them going. Decisions. You don't always have to do decisions unless it's important. I know in this game you're going to have Mussolini versus the Fascist Council decisions to do. It'll probably show up somewhere over here. But for now, we don't need to do anything. No divisions in basic training. I'm not making any units because I can't. I have no... I'm still producing all the stuff I need for them. And that's it. I'm going to pause the game now. So, soldiers that you assign to... Oops. Soldiers that you assign to the different parts of the Ethiopia are going there now. Okay, everything's good. Everything's moving. My ships are all going to that one place I told them to go, Taranto. The Italian one. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Okay, see, our inefficient resources thing is gone. So I'm gonna go down here, just a quick plane thing. Now that the planes are here, I just select them. I choose air superiority and close air support, or whatever else you want. Then I right click in a region that I want them to operate in. So I'm clicking Southern Ethiopia, or it's called Ogaden, whatever. There's still more planes coming here. I just have to unpause. Now that they're here, I'm selecting all of them as they show up. Same thing. Some of these are bombers. They don't have this option, as you can see if I click on them. There we go. So now I'm gonna click on Danaki. And then for my planes, I like to have them operate in the daytime. So over here I click day, and then over here you don't want to do no retreat. You'll lose more planes. So normal operations, so they could repair themselves. They're not like crazy kamikaze bombers operating till they run out of fuel or something. You want to select all the ships that are now... Oh, look, there's still some more. We're just going to wait for that one. Oh, yeah, take your time. Come on. There we go. So we're going to select all these ships, combine them. Now we have one fleet. It's less confusing to look at. We're going to name it the main fleet, whatever. Main fleet. Okay, I'm going to give it the main guy. Now I'm going to press this plus button, create a new task force. We're going to do all submarines. Now we have an all submarine fleet. We don't want them to operate under the same admiral, so I'm going to press the plus sign here. And then I'm going to give them another guy. Hopefully you have someone with a wolf trait, like Karl Donitz. He has a wolf trait. That's just like submarine hunting or whatever. But I'm going to put these guys in a different port, so hopefully they don't eat all the supplies there. And then I'll hopefully use them in the future to push the British out of the Mediterranean. We'll come back to that. My soldiers, they're over here. So I didn't build a front line. I just built a defensive line. Now it's time to change that up. I'm gonna give them a general. Let's give them Ettore Baldassare. Who cares? I'm gonna draw his front line on them. So I just left clicked the front line. I didn't right click and hold. But if you want to be more specific, you could right click and hold and then move it. But I'm gonna do the whole front line. You could just click. You're gonna make an offensive line. You wanna offend the Ethiopians. Then you draw it like this. With this side, this army, they're all here. I'm gonna make the offensive line. And you're gonna probably need to change the offensive line. You're not gonna use it the whole game. You just need it to build up their planning. You're gonna give this guy a general. Let's give him him. Now I'm gonna put these two guys, I'm holding shift and clicking both, under a marshal, which is on the left. And you're gonna give them a marshal, because you need to level up your marshals. It's important. This guy's a desert fox. We have desert terrain here. Especially down here, you see? Okay. Your plans are up. Your army's now planning its invasion. You want to give it a second before you press the go button. All these guys are going to stay behind. I'm going to kill some of the divisions to get the resources from them. I don't need all these guys. Especially not cavalry. These guys are almost out of supply. I'm just going to get rid of them. I'll make them later. You don't want to go below 30 divisions though. You want to send supports to Spain. And you can't do that if you're below 30 divisions. So here's your military training. Or here's just your division stuff. This thing down here is how trained they are. Like these guys are green. They're non-experienced. These guys are semi-trained. But these guys are regulars. They've been like trained properly. So now we're going to unpause the game and see how their planning goes up. From just standing along, you see their planning, it's already going up day by day. This is their planning. It gives them bonuses. Now you're going to wait for that to go up. And over here is entrenchment. This is how entrenched they are, how many trenches they've built and defenses they have set up. So you don't want to defend a new place fairly new. You want to have a guy there for a while who can build up entrenchment. So now we're just going to wait for our planning to go up as fast as possible. You could, of course, make it go faster if you click this button here, Staff Office Plan. But you need command power. 20.64 command power, and I have 6 command power. So I can't do that. So Italy has a new feature where Mussolini gives you missions. Our troops have stalled in the war against Abyssinia. I know, I'm starting just now. So he gives you offensive in Ethiopia, which grants you attack bonuses, which is going to help me if I have my planning all the way up. But I'm going to wait for my planning. I really like planning. We're waiting. I'm going to put the speed up of the game. We're going to go check our ships real quick. Now for the submarines, you want to have them on. You don't want to have them doing submarine stuff if there's no war, but I'm just going to teach you right now. Convoy rating, click, click, click. And this is how many regions you want them to operate in. What they're operating right now is a horde of 53 submarines or 51 submarines. That's not good. I'm going to split them. So I'm going to click the split in half. I'm going to click it again and again. Now they're like going in packs of 7 and 6. They'll have more area to cover and more chances to find enemies. Alright, let me check my planning here. Oh look, it's perfect. I'm going to press the offensive activate. Now they'll push. Hopefully our planes are supporting them. Ooh, the Ethiopians tried to push me here, but now they're getting pushed back. Good thing my planning was high. Check our airplane stuff. Okay, they're up in the air. They're doing it. See how it's nighttime? It goes away from green. If you want to check what you've been doing, you click here. You're doing 9 damage to enemies. There was another way to check more information, but I can't seem to find it. Oh, here we go. We did our first focus. We're going to do Italian highways because we love infrastructure. But yeah. Oh, look. We already pushed 2 territories or 2 little provinces. So all these armies are attacking one place. I don't really want that. I'm going to tell this guy to attack here. This guy's already pushing. He doesn't need the help from another humongous army. Oh, look. Our supply. Well, it's not bad yet, but it's going to be bad. Oh, yep. See, it's red now. Our railroad just ends over here, so I'm gonna expand it real quick. I'm gonna press railroads. I'm gonna click from here, and then I guess we could go like this. I'm gonna click. All right, there we go. So I clicked here and then here. That's it. Watch where your mouse goes, because it will start messing up. And I need this as top priority. I'm gonna hold shift, click this up arrow. Now it's at the top. It has 9 factories building it. Civ factories. This was put on pause. Down here, looks like we're doing okay, but we have no railroads. Infrastructure could help, but I think railroads are better, but I'm not an expert yet with railroad stuff. So I'm just going to build a railroad from here to here, and then eventually when I have a chance, I'll build them. There we go. Perfect. We took enough of the province that we could build in it. Now we have railroads that are going to go in. I think this is too massive for just a railroad here, so I'm going to press here and then go this way. There you go. And I'm going to do the same thing where I put these to the top. You could click and drag. I do want the other one to be built first. Oh. Another event for Italy. The Sultanate of Ausa. I'm going to send them an ultimatum. An ultimato. They either take the whole tomato or part of the tomato. I'm joking. Send an ultimatum. Alright, hopefully they accept. And then I have another place to attack from. See, my invasions are not doing very well over here. Michelle, does he have to push? So it says they submitted. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pause the game because this is important. See, he's already pushing into my new place. I deleted the front line. It's okay to delete front lines. I right-clicked. So to delete a front line, you just right-click the delete orders and then press OK. I'm going to make a new one. I'm just going to left-click. And I'm going to hold control and left-click it. See, now my soldiers aren't pushing. They're going to reform the line so they could cover every point. And then I'm going to draw another offensive line and hopefully build up some more planning. And that's how you war in Hoi4. It's very fun. Oh, see, I should conquer Ethiopia before anything bad happens, or Mussolini gets angry. Oh, and my guy just got sick, probably from hanging out with the Ethiopian woman. We're gonna change him real quick because I do want to push fast. Ooh, infantry officer, perfect. He'll be perfect for the future. Let's build up some planning first. These guys lost all their planning. They've been hitting for a while, but they're still doing good. I'm not gonna stop them. Oh man, so remember how I said Germany should do Rhineland? Well, they chose to do oppose Hitler. That's fun. They might try to assassinate me in the future because it's in their focus. So what I have to do is one of these focuses that gives me the military police or the secret police. I forgot which one, but it should be this one. Or this one. I don't know. One of these that stops Mussolini from being assassinated. I'll have to find that later. But yeah, it'll be over here. Anyway, I think that's it, really. Yup. And then I choose my next focus. I still need some industry stuff. I'm Italy. You know how it is as Italy. You don't get the best. Oh, my game. Okay, there we go. Alright, one final push. I got some planning. I'm just going to attack. I know I have superior forces than the Ethiopians. This guy should probably... you guys are not doing very well. So now I'm just going to pause the self-attack, or like how the check mark makes them attack automatically. I don't like the AI when they just charge in. See, these guys have last stand. I should probably not be pushing them. So I'm going to tell these guys to stop. These guys, it's fine, whatever. They're bigger armies anyway. These guys are still pushing. Oh, he needs more railroads. Oh no, I ran out of fuel. One day till I'm out of fuel. So I'm just gonna tell my plans, hey guys, relax. Oh no, my submarines. So yeah, this is why you don't have your submarines doing stuff if you're out of war. I was just trying to show you guys. I'm gonna tell them to go back now. I'm gonna press hold. Now they're gonna find the nearest port and just go to sleep. And then my fuel should probably get better. See, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Now I have... I'm not running out of fuel. See, now I don't have to put my planes away. They could keep working. Just like that. Everything's good and handy. I need to conquer northern Ethiopia in 49 days or else I'm gonna get screwed up. And see, now the game is pushing me to do things. And if I don't, I'm gonna have to do a focus that isn't Mussolini friendly. So if you want to go communist, you want the Abyssinian fiasco, you want to fail or you want to struggle, then you can go undermine the Duce, El Duce. And then you get like cooler focuses, convene the Grand Council, depose Mussolini. Italian focus is a little too complicated even for me, I'll be honest. Oh boy, okay. No more London naval treaty, you know. Alright, I think that's it. I'm going to pause now. I hope this was helpful. See ya.